ASMR Nation. I am like really ready for bed, but I have to rant. So my hair is like a little crazy in the summertime. It didn't used to be like this. I don't know what this is. Probably means it's just time for a haircut. So let me tell you about an incident that happened today. I was, it's probably a sign I shouldn't have been shopping because I really shouldn't have. But when I come up for work on Fridays, I come from like the Iowa-Illinois border. I go to like Chicagoland, so it takes me a few hours to get to work on Fridays. But I usually get on the road a little early so that I can hit up Marshall's because I have a Marshall's right by my work here. So I go in and I am like looking for some new fragrances because I'm a frag head. A fragrance head. I am a actual, like, I have a debilitating addiction to perfume. So I'm cool with it. I want to stay that way for a while. I'm not ready to do anything about it. So I was at Marshall's and like, I felt good. Like I found two perfumes that I wanted. I found a Mugler, I think that's how you say Mugler, and then I found the Nicki Minaj Pink Friday that I've wanted, and so I was pretty excited that I found those for pretty cheap. I got my son a pair of cute little, he loves sharks, he calls them garks, so I found him a pair of like little gark Crocs. They're not the brand Croc, but and what else did I get? I don't know, not much, just the fragrances. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I have like a backpack purse, so I have my backpack purse on, and then I have my one little shopping bag, and my phone is not out. Like I'm watching where I'm going, okay? And I'm like walking to my car. My car's kind of far out there, and this guy starts backing out. Now I don't know cars that well, but this was a nice car. This guy starts backing out and almost hits me. Like he was not looking behind him, okay? He was within probably inches, okay? Like I was like, whoa, and his window was down, so he heard me, so he stopped, and I like looked in, like, and he goes, what did he say? He said, calm down, I saw you. And I was like, excuse me? You didn't see me, you heard me. And he was like, oh, you're so dramatic. And I was like, holy shit. I was like, the way you're driving is dramatic. And the only, like, I was in disbelief because you almost ran me over. And you're mad at me for stopping you from running me over. What world is this? The only proper response to almost running somebody over is to be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, and just hope that they don't rip you out of your car and, stop you. So he's like continuing, like, I was like, whatever, and I keep walking. Why does he pull out of his spot, pull up next to me, and still continues to yell at me about me being dramatic? And what else did he say? I can't really remember, because like when you're super pissed and about to lose it, like you just are almost like blacked out. I didn't even have a lot of words because I usually don't when I'm that mad. It's a really dangerous state for me to be in because I can't even trust myself when I'm that mad. Like I already tried to be nice back there. Not nice, but I mean I already tried to like extinguish my insanity back there, dude, and then you pulled up for some more. You want some more shit, like you want this smoke, like you want a fist was fine by the time my first client got there. But there's more. Don't. There's more. So, like halfway through the day, I go out to, what did I needed something for my car. And I'm like walking back up to work. And so we have some older clientele from some of the ladies that work up front. They have older clientele. So this husband or something was this older guy. He was probably, I don't know, 80s. He was pulling up and dropping his wife or sister or whatever off, and like I'm walking up behind the car like to get into my building, and you know, his car's in park, and I get up closer. She gets out of the car, shuts the door, and he immediately shifts it into reverse and starts backing up as I'm behind the car. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, it wasn't as close as the other guy, but it was enough to like make me want to like jump out of the way, you know, because I knew he was not looking behind him. And the client that he drops off, she's a bit odd. Like, she's kind of a rude lady. I don't know what her deal is, but she's a bit of a rude lady. So I was like, I should say something to her. Like, you need to tell your driver to be careful. Because what if I was a kid, you know? That's what scares me. Like, don't threaten me with a good time. Go ahead and like break a leg and put me up for a while. I need a break. But like, we just can't be doing that. There are children, and you could actually really hurt somebody. So like, I don't know if it's because, are people in a hurry right now, or have they been like working from home so they're not? Because this is not the first. There's been other days where like people were driving terribly in parking lots. And I remember when my dad first taught me how to drive in a parking lot, he said, you know, like, this is where you need to be most careful because nobody knows what they're doing in a parking lot. And people are selfish idiots that are only caring about like their mission that they're on. And I've always been extra careful in parking lots, and I've always had a special hate for people that aren't. Like, don't speed through a parking lot. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're an idiot. You're an idiot driver. So that happened. And then like, okay, so the days, I worked this was a long day today. So like a few hours later, I'm sitting outside, and I'm sitting on, there's a Jewel like right next to my work, so I'm sitting on the bench in front of the Jewel, and like I slipped my shoes off because my feet were hurting, and like my feet are pretty nice. Like they match my, they're not ugly feet or anything. I won't say they're like model feet, but they're like nice. And that's besides the point, because that's not what triggered this kid. But like, this kid was riding these like little, maybe, and this is what I mean, this is why you have to be careful in parking lots. There was like 3 boys, they were probably like 10, were riding their bikes in front of Jewel, and the one goes, hey lady, put your dogs away. And I was like, dude, look here, you little shit. Like, I will rip you off of that bike. Not really, I'm not gonna hurt somebody else's kid. I might, but he was just trying to be cool, right? I was like, whatever, you little shit. But like right as that happened, and I was like looking over, because he zoomed by this way, and so I was looking this way, and there was almost an accident. Another person was backing out of a spot, and they almost hit somebody that was like just parked in front of the building.